The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's right. Here we go, son.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Go.
Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Brooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Here we go. Good. Go. Right.
Off play action. Fields. This ball taken in here by Brooks. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Fields changing the play. Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's Fields. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
West right fit. Out, let's go. All right.
Fields throwing again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fields going to change things up here. On 2nd and 10, Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now it's Fields. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Test, butt right. Easy. Hey, can. Hey, can. Tonight.
They snap it to Fields. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. 2nd
and 2. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go. Buckley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. Brings up second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off play action. Rich. And that one to the right side and incomplete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on third down, Rich. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After one, a 14-3 ball. Second quarter now, Toronto in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. It's all right.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Hey, Ken. Is it all right?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 27-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And a quick throw here that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
To throw is Fields.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And for right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go.
From the 50, here's Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Right.
Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Brooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a gain of 5. What's right? Second and 5. Hey, don't jump. Ready? Right.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Here we go, side. Sit high.
Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it's a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Rich. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Rich. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
2nd and 15. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Sentinels take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
49ers 10. Harrison Evans to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
No muss, no muss. Here we go. Delta, Delta. Sit high.
Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
11. Hey, 10. Right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Fields looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's right. Here we go. Hey, 10. Tonight.
Back to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here we go. You got a mini basic. Why not? Hey,
Now Fields going to move him around.
EQ. Extend. Go.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Test. Butt right. Easy. Tonight.
Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a give right side. Buckley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He finds his man complete. That's Porter. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Buckley fights him off. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Rich. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Sentinels are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete.
Down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
And a huge play that time. 61 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Sentinels are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 2 yards. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Fields trying to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
49ers 18.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown! A great play there. 37 yards. And the Sentinels are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Sentinels 42. 49ers 18. Harrison Davis to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go.
Here's Fields. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.